Hi, welcome to my first diary. So I am here to talk to you a little bit about my art. My name is Lindsay Howell, and I've been wanting to do a YouTube video for a very long time, and I am a little nervous, but that's okay, right? So, welcome. First, let's begin. So I think with these diaries, I'm going to do a story about, or a fact, or something about related to pop culture, or related to something that I've experienced, and then I'm going to illustrate a person, kind of a rough draw while we do this. So really what I want to start is because the first person that inspired me to be a YouTuber, I don't think I'm a YouTuber, but to do a YouTube video is Candice Neistat, who I also have met, and I've met his wife, Candice. So that is why it's when I met Candice Neistat and Candice Neistat. So as I tell you the story, I'm going to draw the two of them. So we were in Orlando, Florida, and I actually had seen on either Casey or Candice's Instagram that they were there in Disney World the same time that I was planning on going there with my mom and my daughter, my 7-year-old daughter, Georgia. And I thought, oh, maybe that'd be cool if I saw them. I'm a big fan of Casey's with his work, but I actually have become a buyer of Candice's jewelry, and my daughter knows Candice more than she knows Casey because I have the Billy sticker on my computer. And my mom had purchased me like their first run of Billy chains, the double charm chain, for a gift for me. So I had that piece. I didn't have any Casey swag or anything like that. But anyway, I had watched Casey before he started YouTubing like daily, his daily vlogs. And I was a fan of his work, and also we kind of lived similar lives in the sense that we both were in our mid-30s. We both were young parents and in the creative kind of advertising world, and I just really related. And at the time I was living in DC, so we were living kind of that city life as well. And it was kind of just kismet. We were staying in a really nice hotel, and I was with my mom and my daughter. We were in the pool area, and it just kind of was surreal for me because Casey's very distinct looking, I think. He has a very distinct look about him, his very specific tattoos, and also with his glasses and his hair. And so I saw him, but I saw Candice there as well, and with their older daughter. And I didn't want to kind of make a big deal. I did not know. I know that Casey has spoken about getting bombarded by kind of his fan group before, and I didn't want to be like that or cause a scene because they were with their daughter, and I respected that. But I knew Georgia would kind of like meeting Billy's creators. So as they walked by us at the pool area, and it was a very private area, I said, "I love your Billy jewelry." And Candice had looked up and she said, "Thank you." And Casey stood there and with their daughter, and I introduced my mom and Georgia to them. And Georgia had mentioned that she had seen the Billy sticker on my computer. So I think Candice liked that. And then we spoke a little bit because actually when they had their oldest daughter, I had emailed Candice about these books. They wanted some more teething books, and I emailed Candice about these teething books, and she actually said they bought some in the really nice hotel had them in their gift store. So we kind of reminisced about that. She had remembered that I had sent that email, and then we just talked a little bit about parenting, and I have a 3-year-old as well, so I understood not bringing the older one. This was a trip for just the the older child, so that was exactly what we were doing. And then I just was, I don't know, very just kind of impressed with how well they were just so nice. And you know, when you kind of meet somebody that you admire, sometimes they say don't meet your idols, but this was a good experience. They were just so lovely, and Casey had a GoPro with him, so I think he was taking family videos, which was kind of neat to see him and his equipment, just as like a long-standing kind of fan of his. And he was just I don't know, they were just really pleasant. And then Candice had admired my purse belt, which I have is shop salt on an old Louis Vuitton purse that I have, and she had commented on it, and actually they were just featured in the New York Times at the time. And so they're a mother-owned company based in New York City, Shop Salt, and I was just like, you know, it was kind of neat. Obviously, I respect Candice's work as a jewelry designer, and I just kind of again was just excited to share that with her. And you know, it's always nice when you get a compliment from a fashion person about something that's about fashion. And so it was just a really great experience. So I mean, the moment when I met Casey Neistat and Candice Neistat was a really great one. I think everybody else probably has that same experience, but I wanted to share mine. They went and jumped in the pool. We ate queso and nachos. Then we went in the pool and we said, I think, hi to them one more time, and that was it. So it was a really great experience. Going back to the whole vlogging thing, Casey's, you know, daily vlogs really have always inspired me. And so that's what I'm going to try to do on this platform for myself, is share some tales. I have also some interesting information to share as somebody who's been in has had my own business for the last 15 years. Since I was 21 years old, I've always been working for myself in some capacity. And I wanted to share some of that. And also, you know, it's kind of interesting how pop culture intertwines with just regular culture. So I wanted to share, I am not a caricature drawer by any means necessary, but I wanted to kind of do this as kind of like what I do while I talk about the stories, and I will share you this. I don't think it's too bad, actually. I'm not like sad about it, but here they are. Thank you for watching. I've always wanted to say this, like, subscribe. Thank you.